Usopp, the bravest warrior of the sea, the man with over 8,000... who am I kidding? Usopp, the biggest coward in One Piece. Usopp is the biggest coward in Shonen, and it's time for him to man up and make a change. But before we get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you guys watch till the end. This is a very hard video for me to make. If you guys know me, I'm a long-term One Piece fan, and one of my favorite characters in One Piece is Usopp. But it's tough to say this, but it's time for Usopp to make a change, man. I can't watch One Piece no more if Usopp's just gonna keep being a punk. I used to adore Usopp in early One Piece pre-time skip because he was more of a realistic human compared to everyone else around him, which are supernatural and not really that human. He was a real symbol of what a human would do if they were put into this situation. But it's gotten to the point where everyone in the Straw Hats is leveling up. We have made it this far, and Usopp has yet to level up. I would even say that he's become more of a coward than he did pre-time skip. As we know, there's a time skip in One Piece, and everyone after that time skip has gotten stronger. All the Straw Hats, Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, etc., they all powered up and got strong. But for some reason, Usopp seems like the only guy that did not power up and stayed the same. Hell, I would even say he downgraded. In my opinion, pre-time skip Usopp was an actual threat. He was actually doing damage to enemies with his dials. But now, post-time skip Usopp, it seems like all of his attacks are just a joke. These plants don't even seem like they're hurting anyone, and it just seems like he's just a joke character to be there to laugh, to stall the enemy while the real person comes to fight. Like, come on, Usopp was actually putting in work when he had the dials. We saw what he did to the fight with Luffy. He was actually kicking his ass in that fight. But now with these plant attacks, I don't think Usopp can hang with anyone in One Piece. As a Usopp fan, it hurts to see what they're doing to my boy. I used to be the biggest Usopp fan. I used to be like, Usopp is that man. When people used to shit on him, I used to be like, hey, Usopp is that guy. He's one of the most important crew member. But now, everyone, when they shit on him, I can't even defend him. It's justified. Usopp has become a punk. When I saw what he did in Wano, I just could not defend this guy no more. He didn't fight a single person in Wano. He ran away the entire time. Not only was Usopp running away the entire time in Wano, when he finally came in contact with an enemy, he let Nami fight instead of him. Like, come on, you are a man. At least step up and take charge. If you're gonna lose like a man. We got people like Chopper out here fighting. Chopper is a little kid, and you're a grown man still running around. You made it this far. Your goal is to be the bravest warrior of the sea. I know you're not gonna achieve your goal right away, but at least have some courage. You made it this far. We're all the way in Wano, 1,000 episodes in, and you're still a punk? Come on. It's gotten to the point where everyone is shitting on Usopp. You got people dropping think pieces on Usopp on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. It's everybody. Every fan base is just ripping Usopp to shreds. And as a Usopp fan myself, I can't even defend him. I just gotta sit back and watch my boy get jumped, because I know he deserves it, because Oda is just doing this man dirty. Let's talk about this. As a Usopp fan, all the Usopp fans can say, Oda has been doing Usopp completely dirty post-time skip. Everyone in post-time skip had that quote-unquote moment where they shined and showed off their true abilities. But for some reason, Usopp's moment got turned into a joke when he turned into God Usopp. That was the biggest joke moment. I was so excited. I heard his nickname became God Usopp before I watched One Piece, and I was like, no way. Usopp has that moment. He has that moment where he steps up and becomes strong. But when I finally got to that moment, I was like, makes sense. It's another joke moment. Usopp is just being done dirty, and I just can't handle it. When I saw God Usopp for the first time, it really hurt me because I just realized they turned my boy into another buggy. Another joke character that gets to the top by just lying and making it through. And I know Usopp's whole shtick in the beginning was he's a liar, he's the biggest liar. But come on, he's part of the greatest crew of all time, and we can't have a scrub like this Usopp just in the corner that hasn't changed or developed since the beginning. Not gonna lie, I think Usopp got one more arc in him before people completely lose faith in his character and completely lose faith on anything he does. I feel like when he finally does achieve his goal, people are just gonna shit on him because of how much he's been a coward throughout the entire One Piece. People are just gonna be like, forget his goal. He was just a coward the entire time, and now out of nowhere he mans up. Usopp got one more arc in him, and spoiler warning for anyone that doesn't read the manga, they are currently in Elbaf. Once they get out of Elbaf, if Usopp did not develop or at least get some courage out of this and starts to man up and starts to stick up for himself, it's over for Usopp. I can't defend him no more. I can't be an Usopp fan. I will respectfully have to become a Sanji fan after this arc, because we saw this get foreshadowed all the way back in Little Garden when we met those two giants from Elbaf, and how they talked about they were brave warriors and how every brave warrior is from Elbaf. So if Usopp does not become a brave warrior once he gets out of Elbaf, all that foreshadowing, all that build-up they did for Usopp to become a brave warrior, all that hype that's been built for Elbaf would just get thrown in the garbage. It'll be like nothing. It meant nothing at all, and Usopp just can't be respected at all. When the conversation gets brought up if a Straw Hat had to die, which Straw Hat would die, 9 out of 10 times people usually pick Usopp because they say he's the most useless. And as an Usopp fan myself, I used to defend Usopp left and right. I used to say, no, Brook is the most useless. He is the musician. We don't need a musician. If he died right now, we wouldn't miss him. I used to say, no, Djembe is the most useless. If he dies right now, we'll be good. We didn't need a Hellsman. We made it this far without a Hellsman. But sadly, currently, I would have to agree with them. I'll have to say, yes, Usopp is the most useless. Because think about it, if Usopp dies right now in One Piece, he would not be missed. He would not be needed. Nothing would happen. Maybe the crew would be sad. Yes, they'll be sad, obviously, but it would not hurt the crew moving forward. They would perfectly go fine with Usopp dying. Because it's gotten to the point when a group fight happens or any group attack happens, Usopp is just not helping at all. He's just not nowhere to be found. He's hiding in the corner being a little punk, and it's just gotten to the point where he's more of a harm than help. It's time for us Usopp fans to get some love and get some shine. We've been getting hated on since Water 7, since Usopp had that fight with Luffy, and it's time that we get some love and some shine. We've seen all the other Straw Hats get their love, get their moment, but we haven't seen our Usopp moment yet. So hopefully in Elbaf we can get our Usopp moment. But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and comment down below who your favorite Straw Hat is. Other than that, it's midnight and I'm out. Peace out.